From the SNC World Headquarters in New York, I'm Haley Bianco, and here are the stories we're following at this hour. President-elect Donald Trump has been named Time Magazine's Person of the Year for a second time. Our White House correspondent Greg Clugston has all the details.
Describing Trump's political rebirth as unparalleled in American history, Time magazine selected the president-elect as its Person of the Year for 2024. It chronicled Trump's first term ending in disgrace, his crime conviction, and his comeback election victory. The magazine said he has realigned American politics, remaking the GOP and leaving Democrats reckoning with what went awry. Trump was also named Person of the Year in 2016. Greg Clugston, Washington.
A U.S. senator is calling for mysterious drones flying over New Jersey to be shot down. The drones have also been seen over other parts of the Mid-Atlantic region. It remains unclear who owns them. Senator Richard Blumenthal of Connecticut says Americans urgently need some intelligence analysis on the issue. Assemblywoman Dawn Fantasia met with the Department of Homeland Security and says lawmakers were told the drones have dodged detection by helicopters and radio. Meanwhile, New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy has stressed that the drones don't appear to threaten public safety. The FBI is investigating. An American who turned up in Syria says he was detained after crossing into the country on foot 7 months ago on a Christian pilgrimage. Travis Timmerman appears to have been among thousands of people released from the country's notorious prisons after rebels reached Damascus over the weekend, overthrowing President Bashar Assad and ending his family's 54-year rule. Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell is still suffering from the effects of a fall in the Senate earlier this week and is missing votes today due to leg stiffness. McConnell fell outside a Senate party luncheon on Tuesday and sprained his wrist and cut his face. The fall was the latest in a series of medical incidents for McConnell, who is stepping down from his leadership post at the end of the year. The IRS announced that it has recovered $4.7 billion in back taxes and proceeds from a variety of crimes. The IRS says improvements made to the agency will help the incoming administration and new Republican majority Congress achieve its goals of administering an extension of the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. The head of the Federal Aviation Administration, Mike Whitaker, says he will step down next month to let President-elect Donald Trump name his choice to lead the agency. Secretary of State Blinken is traveling to Jordan and Turkey today and tomorrow for his 12th visit to the region since the Israel-Hamas war began last year. It's his first trip since the ouster of Syrian President Bashar Assad that sparked new fears of instability in the region. Diplomatic talks this week are expected to largely focus on Syria, but also touch on efforts to reach a Gaza ceasefire. President-elect Donald Trump rang the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange this morning after being recognized by Time magazine as its Person of the Year. At the Stock Exchange, Trump was accompanied by his wife Melania Trump, daughters Ivanka and Tiffany, and Vice President-elect J.D. Vance. Trump grinned as people chanted USA before he opened the trading day and raised his fist. Now let's check out today's closing bell numbers. Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, has donated $1 million to President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration fund. The donation comes just weeks after Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg met with Trump privately at Mar-a-Lago. Stephen Miller, who has been appointed Deputy Chief of Staff for Trump's second term, has said that Zuckerberg wants to support Trump's economic plans. The tech CEO has been seeking to change his company's perception on the right, following a rocky relationship with Trump since he was kicked off Facebook after the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol. The company restored his account in early 2023. President-elect Donald Trump has invited Chinese President Xi Jinping to attend his inauguration next month. Trump is extending a diplomatic olive branch, even as he threatens massive tariffs on Chinese goods once he becomes president. The White House is cracking down on overdraft fees. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is capping fees at $5, with the rule set to take effect in October 2025 if it isn't overturned by Congress or altered under a Trump administration. President Joe Biden is commuting the sentences of roughly 1,500 people who were released from prison and placed on home confinement during the coronavirus pandemic, and he's pardoning 39 Americans convicted of nonviolent crimes. The White House says it's the largest single-day act of clemency in modern history. That's what you need to know at this hour. In New York, I'm Haley Bianco, Salem News Channel.